As mayor, would you eliminate the current requirement that NYCHA, the housing authority, pay $75 million per year to the NYPD for police coverage in NYCHA housing facilities?
And the money.
Who wants to eliminate the requirement that NYCHA pay NYPD $75 million a year?
And the $40 million for sanitation collection also.
Okay. George McDonald, an outlier. Currently, only citizens have the right to vote. Should all legal residents be able to vote in New York City elections? Who thinks that all legal residents, citizen or not, be able to vote in New York City elections?
Who have lived, yes, if they pay taxes and who have lived in New York City.
John Lewis.
Explanations?
Excuse me?
We get explanations?
No, we're just trying to get you to weigh in so that people kind of know. We may be able to later, but we have a lot of questions to get to. Should the New York City Department of Education provide funding to place mental health counselors in the New York City schools? Who thinks that? And would you replace the work experience program, WEP, of unpaid positions for people on public assistance with paying jobs and/or access to education?
Access to education. Access to education.
Okay, that's unanimous. That's unanimous. Thank you. 1% for Culture is a campaign to actively increase the city's financial commitment to the nonprofit Cultural Center. If you become mayor, will you dedicate 1 full % of the expense budget to arts and culture? You're signing up for the 1%.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Great investment.
That was easy. Well, will you keep in place the New York City Center for Economic Opportunity, the anti-poverty arm of the mayor's office?
Yes.
Yes. Do you support the teacher evaluation system recently imposed by the State Education Department?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't like it, that's Eric Delgado, and I see Adolfo Carrion wavering on that. Okay. Do you believe that the FDNY, the Fire Department of New York, has discriminated against minority candidates in hiring?
Well,
Yes. It's very difficult to find un bombero hispano.
3 yes.
there's
Albany,
28
no.
women.
Okay. As mayor,
29.
As mayor, would you permit children to have cell phones in school?
I
No.
want to know where my son is out all the time.
Okay. 2
No.
yes, 2
Especially
no.
in the case of an emergency. Not on, but yes.
Here's one you're going to like. Mayor Bloomberg's foundation has provided significant funding to the Young Men's Initiative for programs to assist young African American and Latino men. Assuming that this private funding is no longer available, would your administration identify funds to continue to support these programs?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes?
Yes.
You too? Okay, good. New York City saves substantial amounts of money each year by contracting with social service agencies to provide services to the public, but often only pays for direct services, leaving the nonprofits to fundraise to cover their overhead costs like computers, human resources, and maintenance. As mayor, will you commit that all city contracts will include sufficient funding for overhead costs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you support the creation of an independent inspector general to oversee the NYPD?
We don't need no more
No fans of the inspector general. Okay. And let me ask 2 more and then we'll be done, gentlemen. Will you continue NYCHA's infill development plan to offer 99-year leases of land to private developers to construct mixed-income housing? No supporters of infill
No.
development? No. Okay.
Don't know
99
enough
years.
about it.
Fair enough.
That's like,
And do you support increasing the progressivity of the city's income tax rates?
It's a state issue.
City income tax.
It's a state issue.
City income tax.
It's already
You don't-
progressive.
Okay. Some believe
And we
the
have
curve
final
should be
statement?
bent more and make it more progressive. That's the question. I didn't write the questions, just asking. Stumped.
final-
You stumped them.